All right, so for chapter 8, we were talking about appropriate technology and like the world and society. So, the first question that I will be answering is describe how power is produced from the five types of renewable energy. Five types of renewable energy that we had to talk about. One was biomass, like biofuels, hydropower, geothermal energy, wind energy, and solar energy. So the first one I'll start talking about is biomass. So the way biomass energy works is it uses like the waste and organic materials produced by us fellow Americans, like farmers and organic materials like trees and plants. They use these to convert energy for our world. There's a lot of plants around that use this kind of method to convert into energy. Number two is hydropower, so like hydropower plants. Hydropower is using water. It's how dams work. Dams use the flow of water to create energy in such areas. Geothermal energy, number three. Geothermal energy is produced by the heat that comes up from the Earth's core, and it rises in places where like the Earth's plates are shifting. So this causes the heat to rise to the surface. This is how like hot springs are created, and geysers are created by this hot energy. So they use this energy and they convert it. It comes up out of the ground, flows through these pipes, and it sits in this little tank, and it converts it to. It takes hot water and converts it to cool water, and then the cool water produces steam, and the steam is what powers the generator for energy. Number four is wind energy. Wind energy is the common one here in Kansas. Wind turbines, you see them all over. We have some just right over here, the north side of town here in Hayes. It's like a big windmill. Like if you go out to a farm and you see those three wing windmills, it's just a giant one of those. And what it does is it turns. It uses the Earth's Earth's wind to turn the turbines, and this is what causes the or not the turbines, the wings, which causes energy. And also, while watching the wind energy video, I did not know that there was wind turbines in the waters of of the world, like on the coast and stuff. Last but not least is solar energy. Solar energy is just using the sun's power, I guess you could say. The brightness of the sun is energy, with like energy panels all around the world, and just transfers the sun into energy for us. All right, so that was number one, talking about all the different types of energy. Which renewable energy source should the United States pursue the most? I mean, I don't really know if you can really pick one over the other, but I would say just wherever you are. So, like, if you're on the coast, I guess since now they have the wind turbines in the waters, that one would be a good one. But like, if you're somewhere like at Yellowstone, like Yellowstone National Park, around that area, the oh, which one would that be? You would use the geothermal one because all the hot springs around there, all the heat coming up, that would be a good one for you. So just kind of wherever you are, I would say. What are your thoughts after watching the State of Climate Talk? So the State of Climate Talk was just talking about how our nation and how the world is slowly dying, I guess you could say, because of all the greenhouse gases that are trapped in our atmosphere, and how global warming has been a big topic. And so the way to help this, I would say, was just get more renewable energy sources. The products of coal and all the other fossil fuels that we're using right now are just creating such waste, I guess you can say, in the atmosphere that's not good for the planet. So I just got to figure out how to fix that. Describe two articles I read. I read one article about the P&G company, which reached 100% green electricity in U.S., Canada, and Western Europe. So that was kind of cool. It just talks about how they reach renewable energy. And then the other one I talked about is leaders detail efforts on climate, but get earful from young activists. So the United Nations met to talk about how to combat like climate change and all that. They talk about new climate policies and what they can do to stop the bad part of the climate change right now. So that's what we talked about in Chapter 8. Thank you for listening.